What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode. Sorry, choking on air. Welcome to another episode of the PepperPack Podcast. I am the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman. So, as I always got to start off the show, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Don't know what time it is, but I hope you're doing well. And I hope it's good. We're back for another episode of the Pondering Pepper. And tonight's question actually got me thinking. I've been thinking about it all day. So, without any further ado, let's do this, right? 1, 2, 23. Tastes so good. Well, you can see in the comments, I've shared our link tree. Feel free to like, follow, share, comment, post, hit the notification bell, whatever you're supposed to do. We appreciate that. Stay connected with us. Check out our Redbubble store in there. We got some awesome merch with all our different logos and designs, courtesy of the Dr. Pepper designer, Mr. Connor Clem himself. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this question. Tonight's question for March 11th, 2026. Question number 70 of the year. Every time I say that number, it just keeps getting bigger. And it keeps making me realize how fast the year's going. Can there be happiness without sadness, pleasure without pain, or peace without war? As I mentioned, this question is a little bit deeper than some of the other ones, so it's going to take a little bit of think. So let me enjoy this nutty bar. Hmm. Okay, so I have a two-part answer for this question. Let me first go into the Dr. Pepper version, as we always like to do. We apply this question to Dr. Pepper. We apply this question to our physical lives, and then we also apply it to our spiritual lives and our faith. So Dr. Pepper-wise, I would say, can there be happiness without sadness? When thinking about Dr. Pepper, you drinking Dr. Pepper makes me happy, but then I'm sad when it's gone. And then I get happy again when I get another one. So can you just maintain a constant state of happiness? I think it's possible, but it's very difficult. Pleasure without pain. As you look at my collection, I get a lot of joy, and you can use the word pleasure, out of seeing this collection grow. The stories I've collected as I've got these different pieces about where they're from, who had them, what they mean. And I think that's awesome. But sometimes there is some pain involved. Sometimes when I'm at an auction, I miss out on an item I really wanted. I had an issue a couple weeks ago. I was hanging my hats that are up here. You can't really see them. But I got these hats on a hook, and I was on this little footstool, and it tipped over, and I landed on one of my cans. It was empty. And it's not just a normal can. It was one of my cans from the Netherlands, one of my vanilla float skinny cans. It's over there in the box. I need to get more shelves. And I had to put some sort of screwdriver inside it to unflatten and undent it, and accidentally sent the screwdriver through it, and I was so mad at myself. But you know what? It's still a can that means something to me, so I'm going to keep it and display it as best I can. But yeah, there's that pain involved with that stuff as we enjoy the pleasure. I think the negative side effect makes they obviously complement each other. The negative implication or side effect, I'll go with side effect. A negative side, I would just use that word, definitely makes the positive side more enjoyable. It's that whole balance. But then when something happens to that positive side, that negative is just so spotlighted and so focused that it just, you can't find that joy. And peace without war. I mean, I have lots of peace with my friends when they're drinking Dr. Pepper. But, I'm going to go to war over people that think the other sodas are better. Those red and blue sodas. Mm-mm, not today. I will fight and argue anyone on that. So, again, like I said, I have two sides to this question. These are all on Earth sides, and I'll explain what that means in a minute. Um, and then in my personal life, like just physical life, pleasure without pain, or sorry, happiness without sadness. I consider myself a very happy person. I'm a very optimistic, outgoing person. I choose to find joy in bad situations, and it confuses some people just because I've had some hard things I've gone through, and I know lots of people that have hard things as well. Um, but sorry, I always forget the question. I gotta go back and read it. But again, that sadness, when you do have those times of sadness, it is definitely makes the happiness that much more enjoyable, and knowing that the sadness will one day end, or yeah, one day will end. um yeah, I keep seeing in my mind the whole Inside Out movie with the joy and sadness characters working together. The pleasure without pain, yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep in that one, but it's just sometimes, again, it's just the way I think God designed the world. He knew that if something was too good, we may never need him. So that pain sometimes is that reality that we live in a fallen world, and that we do need him, and this is not everything that he has planned for us. um, but in that pain as well, that we have hope that others may or may not have, and that could be that pleasure. So, and then peace without war. A lot of Bible verses going through my mind, always saying, peace I bring to you. I speak these things in peace. But the reason we have to say that is because we already know there's conflict. We already know there's war, whether it's spiritual, emotional, physical, mental. There's just constant battles going on around us that we're not aware of. And I do believe one day there will be peace. The Bible makes it very clear it's not going to be on this earth, but that day will come when all wrongs are made right. And I believe it is in Revelation. It says there will be no more tears, death, sorrow, or sin. There will be no more war. We don't have to deal with that anymore. And so then, as I go to that third aspect, that spiritual, faith-based side of this question, um, I think there can be yeses to all three of these questions. There can be happiness without sadness. There, I said, there will be happiness without sadness. There will be pleasure without pain, and there will be peace without war. Because as I said, that verse just from Revelation that I shared earlier talks about when Christ comes and everything's made right, there'll be no more tears, death, sorrow, or sin. And that sums up, I think, all those three things. There's going to be unity. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. Hopefully everyone's drinking Dr. Pepper up in heaven. Hopefully everyone's up in heaven, but I know you all got to make that choice for yourselves. So make that choice. Grab a Dr. Pepper. Enjoy a nutty bar. And join me tomorrow as we ponder more of life's questions. So as always, stay caffeinated, stay safe, be blessed, be a pepper, and until we drink again, I'll see y'all next time.